Welcome back to the talk show of William Angliss Institute at SLIIT. Today the discussion point will be in and around the events industry. Events industry itself in Sri Lanka, it's part and parcel of hospitality industry. Event industry needs to have following requirement. Those are all generic requirements: ethical issues, technical issues, then products and services. We have Manjali Kulatunge, our notable alumni, also a very prominent alumni, who is here to talk about the event industry and here to talk about her career. And she's very special to the William Angliss Institute at SLIIT because she's from events management first batch. She has followed the first batch of events management course at the William Angliss Institute. So Manjali, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. Nice meeting you after some time.
Yes, after a very long time.
After a very long time, yes. So Manjali, now we like to hear your story, the little story that you have by now.
By now, okay. So the little
We'll start
story
from the school days.
from the school days. Okay, so
Ecole International.
Ecole International. So I started school and then I learned how to do leaderships and all of that from school. I actually started because I was a games captain, I was house captain and all of that. So I learned leadership from school. So that's where I first started, coming out as a confident person, or
Showing off yourself.
showing off my skills, my talents and all of that. And then yes, I joined here and then I started event management.
So when did you join William Angliss?
I joined in 2019.
19?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, wait, 2018.
No. 2018, yeah.
2018, yeah, because 1.5 years.
Yeah.
So I joined here and then I was doing hospitality management and then I switched to...
Yeah, that's a very important point. Why you selected hospitality, then moved to events?
Yeah, so first I was studying hospitality and I realized, this is not my thing, because the front desk and all, that's not I'm a very energetic person. I like to walk, I like to talk,
Yeah.
So I realized that's not my thing.
Yeah.
So I thought of switching to events management and I thought, this is my thing.
Okay, so after completion of the advanced diploma of events management, what did you do?
After I completed, I was looking for a lot of jobs and then I realized that people didn't like me because I didn't have the experience, because I just finished my university at my advanced diploma and I didn't have the experience to go out and do a job. But now I realize that it's not just about event management, there's more to events management.
Yeah.
So I chose a different path, not different actually, but I chose radio personality.
So, radio personality.
Yeah.
So, I'll come to that point later. So, now Sri Lankan event industry, it's not matured like the hospitality and the tourism industry. So, how did you find it after your graduation? Did you find jobs then and there? Or?
I didn't. I was looking for a lot of jobs and they didn't like the fact that I didn't have enough experience, like I said. And I couldn't really find a good job because there are no event companies actually, that established companies, what I mean.
The proper events companies.
Proper event management companies. So I looked and I couldn't find. So I thought, where can you do proper event management? And I thought, radio personality.
Yeah. So that's very, very interesting. So again, coming to the experience or the exposure of William Angliss Institute at SLIIT, how did you feel it? How was your atmosphere? What did you do here?
Well, I
How many
learned-
students in your batch?
There were 4 students.
There were 4 students. Okay.
4 students. I learned a lot, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I learned a lot. I learned that event management is not just weddings or because
conferences.
I've realized that many people think when you say you're doing event management, so weddings, parties, is that what you're doing? But no, event management is a big, a huge industry if you actually look into it. So when I first joined event management, I thought, it's going to be simple, it's nothing. And then came the studies and the assignments and everything, and then I
So
realized.
event management itself, it's a complex. It's so much of complexity there, right? So it's on a non-routine basis.
Yeah.
Right. Event management is always non-routine basis on a stipulate time frame.
Yeah.
So how did you figure yourself there?
I can't really say, I can't really mention how I figured it out, because I don't think I still figured it out.
But for you, it's only an opening time.
Yeah, because I just
no
started.
closing time
Yeah,
in the
I
event
see,
industry.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so because there's no time limit. You
Clear.
have to work 24/7 if you're doing event management.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so now again, you are how the social exposure at the campus itself. We'd like to hear. So, what did you all do in the campus?
Yeah, so
other than learning, what did you all learn?
yeah, we learned. I know you taught us how to do events.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
We did Elysium, we did our Christmas event, we did Aurudu,
Yeah.
we did the cricket carnival, which was a huge success.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful event. And yeah, so we did a lot of events actually.
Yeah. So going back to the school and the campus memories, I would like to take this memory of you, Elysium, because this is very touchy event.
Yeah.
Very touchy event, because you all got all disabled kids and work with them. You did Mrs. Klaus's Kitchen and Elysium.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So yeah, we got together with batch 12 batch?
There are
Batch
some memories of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got together with batch 12 and we had this event at Mount Lavinia.
Mount Hotel.
Mount Lavinia Hotel. We did the Mrs. Klaus Kitchen at the Mount Lavinia Hotel with the disabled kids. And
tell us about this Mrs. Klaus's Kitchen. Somebody would not know what this Mrs. Klaus.
Yeah, Mrs. Klaus's Kitchen is where we.
While you're talking, I will serve you coffee.
Yeah, where we do a Christmas cake. We make a Christmas cake together with the disabled kids.
Okay.
And then we have the cocktail party where we have everyone to get, like, all the disabled kids and the lecturers and the students to get together.
Yeah.
And then we light the Christmas tree. We make our own Christmas tree and then we light it. And
The lighting of the Christmas tree is the pinnacle of the event.
Yeah.
That's the second event.
Yes.
First event
was for the kids to enjoy.
Kids to enjoy
Christmas.
Christmas.
The Christmas season.
Christmas season, and those kids have never been to a hotel, I guess.
No.
The first time
I
they
remember,
went to a hotel, they were making cakes and with the Mrs. Klaus.
Yes, they were entertaining us with their dances. They sang for us.
I didn't put sugar.
Oh no, that's fine.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Figure conscious. Yeah. Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So then the Christmas tree lighting.
Yeah.
Again, it's with these disabled kids.
Yes, the disabled kids. We had.
So you named in a different name.
Yeah, it was Elysium, the cocktail party.
Cocktail party. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where they came in and they.
And the industry also joined
us.
us.
Yeah. That was 2019.
19, yeah.
2019.
Yeah.
Oh, 18. I'm sorry, 18.
Was it 18? Yeah, I think it was 18.
That was 18.
Yeah,
2018. Yeah.
We had one in 2019 as well.
Yeah,
We
one.
continued the tradition.
And you all had these drawings of these little kids.
Yeah,
they came.
they had palms.
Palms and fingerprints on the.
Yeah, as a memory.
As memory. I have some photographs here. So, Manjali, now looking at your school days, Ecole International.
Yeah.
So you said you got a lot of leadership skills during your school career. So there again, did you do any sort of events in schools, or have you done anything relating to hospitality?
No, not really.
Not really.
It was very different when I came. So it was a whole new thing when I joined.
It's totally a new concept.
New concept, yeah.
So now, coming from Kandy to Colombo, it's a challenge for you, right? How did you face that challenge?
Yeah, I lived alone for 1.5 years. And yeah, it was very challenging because I was far away from my family and I had to come to university all alone, had to make my own new friends. But yeah, I felt very comfortable in this university. I found many friends, especially the 4 people that were studying with me.
Yeah, and of course our good friend Stefan.
A very good friend.
Very good friend Stefan, because when Kevin came to the show, Kevin was also talking about Stefan's memories. So we can't simply forget Stefan. He's a legend. Right? So, now, what makes you to come to this industry, to hospitality?
First of all, I've always loved hospitality. My family has hospital. We are in the hospitality industry because my uncle has his own hotel and all of that. So my first job was a receptionist at my uncle's hotel.
Okay.
So it was a part-time job. So I was getting paid and all.
Yeah.
So that was my first job. So I thought, you know what, this is fun.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll join hospitality, but then I realized no. And then Stefan, again, if you're speaking about him, he's the one who pushed me to go do event management.
Yeah. He's doing event management.
He is.
He's
done.
doing the bachelor's. He's completed.
He completed.
Yeah. So, Manjali, now you have experience in handling hotel show and Sanchara Kudawa.
Yeah.
So, hotel show and the Sanchara Kudawa, those are the major events in the industry, right? So, will you elaborate us?
Yeah, so I worked at a company, CDC Events. And they put me out to do Sanchara Kudawa and hotel show.
Hotel show.
And it was really challenging because it was my first event was hotel show. And it was a lot because that was when I first went into the industry, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much more, you know. And
people out there would like to hear that experience. What did you do at this hotel show? What were you doing?
Like the backstage of,
I mean, the entire
process. Okay, so it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, the databases, then the stalls. You have to call people up. You have to promote. You have to send invitations, sponsorships. I mean, not small sponsorship, like huge sponsorships and all of that. Meetings, going out to meetings, meeting people, meeting clients, and then new people coming in and, you know, buying stalls and all of that.
Yeah. Which one was challenging, Sanchara Kudawa or hotel show?
I think Sanchara Kudawa.
Sanchara Kudawa was very challenging because
it's
of
a
the
huge event.
Entire tourism industry.
Entire tourism industry.
But you all couldn't do the Sanchara Kudawa this year.
We could not this year.
Not this year. So now you are working as a radio presenter at Sun FM, right? So what is that life, right?
It's completely
How do you find this
different.
relationship?
Of event management?
Yeah.
Not that different because, you know, you think it's not relating to event management, but it is actually, because you're doing a show and you need to prep for it.
Yeah.
So because I did event management, I know before a show I need to prepare for it.
Yeah.
You know, talk
going into
how
detail,
to be interactive, how to talk to people. It's because of what I learned.
Yeah. So it's going into detail, putting in
how
things.
To, you know.
Yeah. So there you have mentioned in your expertise, manage meetings, plan in-house events, lead and manage people, develop, manage quality services, establish, conduct business relations, manage projects, obtain and manage sponsorships. What do you like out of these? What are your expertise in these?
My expertise is leading and managing.
Leading and managing people. But other things are for you, it's all subsidiary and ancillary. Okay, very interesting. So, having the William Angliss Institute qualification, diploma of events management, advanced diploma of events management, how do you rate that qualification to you?
Amazing. I swear to God, it's really good. It's why I have this job. Because when I first joined Sun FM, they asked me where I studied. I said William Angliss, and they said, "That's great.
Yeah.
And you're doing event managers. You're doing promotions, all the promotions."
Okay, so it's very nice to hear because your industry, or rather, in the telecommunication industry, it's a little different.
It's very different. It's a different culture.
Different culture. It's a very, very outgoing,
open.
Yeah. So, how do you find this relationship with these two industries. This is not hospitality, it's one industry, it's more or less like people oriented, you work with people and you know, things like that. But this industry is, it's different, it's always different, you know. You all the time you meet celebrities and you know, that's so much of flambeau, extravagance are there. So try and give us a little insight about it.
Okay, so if I'm comparing hospitality industry and this radio personality, it's honestly it's not that different, because even if you're doing hospitality, you still get to meet celebrities because they are going to come and they're going to take rooms and all of that. So even as a radio presenter, it's not that different actually.
More or less the same.
It's the same, but just the process of doing things is different.
The process of doing things.
Doing things, yeah.
Which industry is more organized? Hospitality or your hospitality? Right. So now, Manjali, entire world is facing for this pandemic, coronavirus, right? How do you see this? What is the impact?
To the event industry?
All.
Generally.
General,
okay. So I feel like it's very hard right now for people, especially for us when we are all energetic, when we're walking around, because we don't have events anymore. But I think if you be a little tactic, you know, if you really think about it, like for example, Bhati and Santosh, they did the drive-in concert.
Yeah.
That's how you do events.
The creativity and innovation.
The creativity and the innovation. So it's not that we have an impact on it. If you really think about it, and if you be very creative and innovative, like you said, you can actually still continue doing events.
Okay. So you are trying to say it's creativity what matters there. So in the event industry, we face challenges like ethical issues, the legal issues, also product and services, and how you have to be high tech, and how do you address those issues with your knowledge, and how do you see that it is going?
Again, the innovation and the creativity has to be there, and we need to be more trending. You need to look at the trending stuff now, because there's lots of things that are coming in, you know, like fashion,
food,
music, and all of that. So
coffee,
you have
to,
and even when you take celebrities, you know, the new celebrities, like let's say Cardi B or someone, you have to always be trending. Like if you take Backstreet Boys, nobody's gonna come. No.
Yeah, true. So now we have come to the conclusion of this discussion. We would like to hear your message to the public. What do you have to say to the public?
My message to the public is to be patient. Right now, it's the most important thing is patience. To be very patient with what's happening in the world, because right now it's a very hard time for all of us. So yeah, just to be patient and everything will just fall back into place.
With that, we have come to the conclusion of this talk show today. So we talked about the event industry. Event industry needs patience. As Manjali mentioned, patience is the most important point in the event industry. Also, we need to be creative. You need to be even innovative in the event industry, because we are catering in a very limited time to the maximum outcome. So we will meet up with another day, another discussion point. Thank you.